Okay, so over the E minor, we're gonna have this chord right here, okay? So this is just an E minor. It's gonna be your first finger on the 7th fret of the A, and then your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D, 4th finger on the 9th fret of the G, 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the B, and then 1st finger is gonna continue the bar on the 7th fret of the high E. So, okay? So how this riff is gonna sound slowly is like this. Okay? So that's 7th fret on the A, downstroke, 9th fret on the D, downstroke, 9th fret on the G, downstroke, upstroke for the 8th fret on the B string, then downstroke, 9th fret on the G, and then downstroke, 9th fret on the D. Okay, so that's the first part. It sounds like this. Okay, down, 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 up, down, down. Okay, now the next part is you're gonna jump to the 7th fret on the high E, and you're gonna do that with an upstroke. Okay, and then you jump back to the 9th fret on the D. So you got that 9th fret is a downstroke, so up, down. Okay, so you got. Okay, now you got an upstroke on the 8th fret of the B, then a downstroke on the 9th fret of the G, and then a downstroke on the 9th fret of the D. So that's. Okay, so far it sounds like this. Okay, now this is where you're going to do a hammer on. You take off your middle finger from the B string 8th fret, okay, and your barred finger should be fretting the 7th fret of the B string, okay? So what I mean by that is you're just going to take off your middle finger and you're going to hit the 7th fret on the B string. Your first finger should be playing that note, okay? And then without hitting it again, you're gonna put your middle finger on the 8th fret of the B string, okay? So it's gonna sound like this. Okay, so far it's. Okay, and then the last two notes, and when you're doing that 7 to 8 hammer on, that's an upstroke, okay? And the last two notes are an upstroke on the 7th fret of the high E string, and then a downstroke on the 8th fret of the B. So you got. Okay? So all that together, and I'm going to say if it's a downstroke or an upstroke, it would sound like this. Down, 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 up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Alright, now for the C riff. It would sound like this slowly. Okay, so the chord here is going to be 3rd fret on the A string with your first finger. Your 3rd finger is going to get the 5th fret of the D, and then your 4th finger is going to get the 5th fret of the G, okay? And then your first finger bars the B and the E string 3rd fret. So, okay? So you got a downstroke on the 3rd fret of the A, downstroke on the 5th fret of the D, and then an upstroke on the 5th fret of the G. So you got, okay, and then you got a downstroke on the D string, followed by an upstroke, same note. So you got, okay. Now right after that, you got a downstroke on the 3rd fret of the B. Okay. Then an upstroke on the 5th fret of the G. And then you got a downstroke on the 5th fret of the D. Okay. So that's down, up, down. So far it sounds like this. Okay? Now you're going to jump to the 3rd fret of the high E. Downstroke. And then 3rd fret of the B string, upstroke. And then you jump to the 5th fret of the D string, downstroke. So you got down, up, down. Okay, so all together. Okay, now your last 4 notes are an upstroke on the 3rd fret of the B, downstroke on the 5th fret of the G, downstroke on the 5th fret of the D, and then an upstroke on the 5th fret of the G. So those last 4 are up, down, down, up. Up, down, down, up. Okay, so all together, the C riff sounds like this. And I'll say down and up strokes. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, a little faster would sound like this.